We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right-hand side, we got Decatur's most flexible, Corey Davis. And we will be without the OG of the crew, Chuck Little John, today. But we will hold the fort down for our guy. Thank you, everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I remember when you come to the channel, bring a friend, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. My dog, what's going on, big homie? How you feeling, bro?
I'm getting in there, man. Coming in hot, man. Give me 2 minutes and I'm with you, big homie. But go ahead with what you do.
All right, I got you, my guy. I got you. So let's go ahead and give big shots out to everybody that's out there. Put your name in the chat. Let us know that you're out there so we can respond, so we can see you, so we can chat with you. We love to be interactive. So this is an interactive live show. So we hope that you all put your thoughts in the chat. Put your questions in the chat. If you have any questions, any topics that you want to talk about as well, put those in the chat as well, man. So we thank y'all once again. This is episode 78, season 4. We're winding on down to the end of this season, So we hope that you all have enjoyed this season 4, but we have some great stuff in store for season 5. Exactly. We also have at the end of the season, man, we have our charity golf tournament, that we are doing. And I will put up 1 second here. I done lost everything. I will put it up so you all can see what it is. The Adaptive Life Foundation and TCY crew, our annual charity golf tournament in Marietta on April 15th. It's for a great cause. We hope to see you all there. There we go. There it is. It's right up on the screen right now for everybody that's out there watching on YouTube and Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Here it is. We will have if you go to our social media sites, you can see where we have posted the brochure where it has the QR code for Eventbrite, and you can go and you can log on to that, and you can register to play, you can register to donate, you can register to bring four people along with you to come participate in this April 15th on a Monday charity golf tournament for Adaptive Life Living as a foundation for amputees. So there we go. So, my dog, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep, I got you.
All right, good. How you feeling on this wonderful, like the OG would say, hump day?
It's not the same, man. It's not the same, but
I can't say it like my dog.
I know, right? Yeah, we good, man. We're trying to get through it, trying to get past it, trying to get with it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, hump day is always that time when we do the show, and I'm almost done with the week for work. But other than that, man, it's been about the same. You know what I mean? How about yourself?
It's been okay. It's been okay today. I think I've been tried today a lot.
Okay, what you mean?
Man, Satan been attacking me today. Well, I didn't have
What?
some people. Yeah, I done had some people come at me today, and
Oh,
my wifey had to kind of calm me down one time, and she ain't even in town. She texted me, "Calm down, calm down, calm down."
if you don't
But
mind, give me an example, because it ain't many times that you get taken out of your element. You know.
man, look, so we're I want to say we're kind of being harassed. You know, we have dogs, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, so the people we're getting text messages about our dog. Our dog goes out and barks for 5 minutes, and they are calling the police. They are calling our phones. They are texting us.
You
You
got
know,
one of
so
them.
yes, and it is getting out of control.
Okay.
So and now they're not only texting, now they're lying about when they're out there. You know,
Okay.
they're making now they're just making up stories now. So that started off early this morning, about 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, so that started the whole thing, and then BMW tried to overcharge my daughter on some work that she was getting done. You know how they do the little young kids, man. They try to take them for all they can.
Yeah.
So I
My brother, look, I ain't mean to cut you off on your story. My brother told her, "Hey man, you need a Richardson rod or whatever." It was something crazy. I was like, he called. He said, "Man, they said Richardson rod cost $500." I said, "What's a Richardson rod?" I ain't that man. Hey man, get away from there, man. But all right, so you got your
yeah.
neighbors, BMW. Who up?
And then so I go to Publix. I love Publix.
Don't you talk
You know,
about Publix?
I mean I love Publix. You go
Oh,
there, they got the get two, get one free, and you don't have to get two to get the
and you
discount.
still get the chart, yeah, right?
You still get it. Got there today. I got my water. I said I don't need two waters because that wasn't the water that I liked anyway. So I
Okay.
said I'm just gonna get one, still get the little deal. They charged me full price. I was like, ma'am, this thing is on sale, you know. And she was like, well, you have to get two to get it on sale. I said, no, that's not how, you know what? You can have it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not
You,
even,
you, I
I'm
would
not
say
about
your
to go
customer
through
service normally,
it.
y'all normally, on top of that.
Yeah, yeah. So I just walked out, paying the full price for it. But I was like, y'all trying me today. Y'all trying to get me. I was having a great day. Y'all trying to get me out of my element, man. I ain't about to fall for it no more. Satan, go. No,
Yeah.
no way. So
And
uh,
let me ask you a question. You said something that just triggered me for a second. Are you water bougie?
um I yes. I guess you will say there
Yeah.
and there's this water now that is in a blue bottle. I think you probably seen it.
Got
Uh
the fancy little blue bottle. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's Callaway Blue.
With the alkali in it.
I don't
Oh
even
no, Callaway Blue.
yeah,
No,
Callaway
you
Blue. I
you
don't know
okay?
what
You
it is.
my bad. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That the Callaway Blue is what I like now. I mean, it
It's like
tastes
four
good.
dollars a bottle.
Right. So they didn't have any more left. So all they had was shaky, 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 shaky. What up, Pee Wee? What up, Pee Wee?
What's
Yeah,
shaking, shaking?
I don't. From I thought I'm taking it as from what's my show that I love to watch with Nick Cannon, Wilding Out,
Wilding out.
Wilding Out. That's shaky, shaky. So I guess he said the store shaky. I don't know, but I like it.
So
So
what? So okay. So I don't, without having to put a brand name out there, what
uh,
what water did you get? I mean, like, what did it?
it's my second favorite is owned by Coke. So I guess we'll throw that out there.
Oh my! The one when you turn it, go.
No, I can't do them. I can't do them. I guess.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't do them water. I I can't. Oh, shake the devil off, man. There you go. That's right. Shake the devil off. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Ooh man!
yes, sir. But so Dasani, I throw it out. That's Dasani. You know,
I'm gonna say yeah. No
yeah,
way.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
soda.
yeah. Yeah. That's what you talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what
How's
I
my
got.
soda?
I got Dasani. So
Oh, okay.
The Dasani was on sale. Buy two get one free, and so that, it's not the same as the Callaway Blue. So
Okay.
I didn't want to go and get two because as soon as they put the dog on Callaway back up, I'm going to get them.
What
So
about Fiji? You wanna do Fiji?
Do they have them in the case?
They do have Fiji in the case, but I think they only come in sixes. They don't do like
No,
12. And
no. We need 24. 24.
you need 20.
Yeah, we gotta have 24. We get 2 packs of 24.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We go through water like it's like nothing over here, man. The
We,
kids come home, they grab 2 or 3 bottles and go to their room.
Lord, we
Yeah.
do water. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. We do water with sugar packets in it. Nah, my wife, she does. She loves spring water. Now I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie to you. I'll drink whatever. You can hose faucet be out the ground. You know, I ain't bougie. I just need water. Now I will say this here. This Sunny, I just don't like when I first open it. If it open, it sound like a soda to me. Then I'm
yeah.
like, nah. It's be cold and it still got. I'm like,
I'm gonna have to,
man.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. I ain't never paid no attention to that. It make that soda sound.
Man, they Dasani puts I forget what it is, but they put something they said to keep it fresh. I don't know, but they just add a little bit too much for it to me. You know what I'm saying? So that lets me know there's chemical in it.
Yeah. James Lil John said it's high in sodium.
There you
Wow.
go. It's whatever it is, it makes it. If
Uh,
no, don't let it get a little hot. You
yeah.
might as well open up Sprite.
Uh
Yeah,
wow. Okay. Well, I might take that back and get my money back now. I'm not
it's
even gonna
either
open that back up.
it's either a sodium or a preservative that they add. Like even if it's just a drop, you
Uh-huh.
know, when it gets hot or even if it's cold, you open it up, you sound like they make it seem like that's a freshness or whatever. But no.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
God, Kanisha said Dasani tastes like chemicals. Hey, I haven't I, I haven't had it in a while. I saw the Pure Life, so I was gonna get the Pure Life, and I was like, Dasani's on sale. Let me go ahead and grab a pack of Dasani. So yeah, now y'all know.
Pure
Now
Life
I
is
feel
that's the
bad.
one by Nestle, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That one don't taste good at all.
If you bake candy, I don't need you dipping in water. Hey, stick with chocolate, you know.
Stick with chocolate. Stick with
Yeah, I don't need that. Did you just make some
uh
water? No.
oh man. I'm gonna tell you somebody that you need to stick with though. Our guy. There we go. I'm struggling over here with this thing here. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
And you.
And you. There we go. All right, my dog. Let's go ahead and jump into this Wednesday episode of the crew and you. And as soon as I can get all this stuff, I don't know where I'm at on this thing. What is this? As soon as I can get our stuff up, we can go ahead and
Yeah,
get going.
take your time, man. Take your time. While you
Yeah.
doing that, I'll say this here, man. Sometimes you have those days, like you said, where the saints or the devil, it's just, they're just coming at you.
Uh,
Just be able to shake it off, man, and get back on it. And the best way is to show that you're not phased by it. Best way to get over it. You know what I mean?
absolutely right.
He say, "Oh yeah, yeah." It's hard to say that, especially when you the one that's going through it. Hey man, you be fine. You don't know what I went through today. Uh-oh. Froze up. Did he freeze up? G been having problems with this stuff lately. I wonder if he froze up or not. You good, buddy? Uh, Is he? Hello. Hello?
All right, can you hear me?
There you go. Yeah, I got you now.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. He one part next to me. New driver.
Boy, I don't know what's going on with this thing, bro. Yeah, Lee.
This,
Okay.
it, Have you real quick? Have you ever been like in a parking lot and you park? Let's say if you got a new car, you park by yourself. Just so there's no activity next to you, or to get anybody the inkling of, hey, listen, I don't want to park next to nobody, or so nobody hit your car, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same situation. When we do the show, I find me a location where there's nobody. Now, honestly, where we working at, we got a bunch of new people, and this fool come and park right next, bring a trailer, and put move, fool. Why? Why are you here? There's a reason why I'm out here. You know, you bring a trailer next to me and then get real close. It almost hit me. Dang, what you doing? And then parking me like that. You know how they do this? Like it ain't so bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that was stupid. Anyway, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, TCY family.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, definitely sorry, but my internet ain't working down in the basement for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It seems to be working fine upstairs. So,
Okay, 100.
so I had to come upstairs, man. I had to come out the cave, and
Right out the back cave.
dang, man. So I gotta see
But
what's
then
going
the
on.
weather was terrible today too, so it probably look. I saw a tree almost hit a lady car, so it
Yeah,
could have been. It could be anything today, bro. It could be
yeah. I don't know. This is a continuation from Sunday, just like Snack said. No internet Sunday, no sound on Wednesday.
anything.
All right. So where were we at, man? Where were we at?
well,
Uh,
we really we just did Alvin Jameson.
okay. Well, so let's jump in. Let's go ahead and jump into this right here, man. I want we got to start here, and
My
and
God.
I want to get you all's opinion. This world that we live in now is full of internet thugs. It's full of um, the Twitter thumbs. It's full of the gangster couch potatoes and all
Ain't
these
the
people.
Cowboys, right? I ain't mean cowboy literally, but like how they said, you think you're an internet cowboy. You talk all that mess while you
Yep.
on at the house.
Until you run up on somebody that's real 6'5", 250. Uh, that looks a little different in person than it does
Facts.
on TV. So I do want to jump into this. We don't condone any violence. We don't condone, um, especially black on black crime that's happening, man. But this unnecessary stuff that I think that happened to Cam Newton at a 7-on-7 event that he put on, that he does every year for the community, and the disrespect for him is for me. We talk a lot of trash. We talk, we talk junk, but I think it's all in fun and games with us when we're doing it,
Yeah.
man.
Even with the trash talk, like you just said, even with trash talk, sometimes it gets heated, but
Mhm.
after it's over, it's over.
So,
Because
mhm.
we all have competitive spirits, we all have different opinions. I know between you and OG, y'all push each other to the limit a lot of times. You know what I
Right,
mean? But we
right,
communicate every day on the same level because it's always, it's all love at the end of the day,
right,
and it's the common ground that we have, which is sports. Our love for sports, which bring us here to do this.
right.
So, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So this is just a snippet of what happened um, at the park in this situation, man. And so we'll play it and we'll get you all's thoughts on this. And I will. This snippet is from. Let me see. What's the guy's name? Robert Griffin.
Oh, RG, this is RG3's. Yeah,
Yes, RG3s.
yeah, I saw his. Yeah.
So it's just a quick snippet of some guy trying to jump on Cam. Um, Next is, man, why Cam out there wrestling them kids?
Hey, look. So it was funny. I saw one snippet was it Cam jumped four people. So, so Cam jumped four people. I think you cleared it up for me. And I'll be honest with you. Me and my wife had an argument that was okay. It was on the Shannon Sharp end, which I will get to with you and after we go through this.
Okay.
But so from what when you sent me, a little bit of clarity on this. So this was another football team that came to participate in the 7-on-7. Like you said, the coaches they got into I think they said the previous week they played Cam's team or a team that he sponsored, and they got to a little trash talk. Now anybody who follows Cam or sees Cam on the internet knows that he's very competitive. He's very outspoken when it comes to sports. He will talk trash, but he will, he's been doing it since he got into the league. Nevertheless, in this situation here, three of them, which, like I said, me and my wife was talking. A coach got in his face, and then his players tried to help, jump Cam, at some point. Now, as you see, Cam threw one in the bushes. He had one in the headlock and another one by the book bag. And I think they said one of them went over the barrier. Now, if you y'all know Cam the way we know him, and I know I've given Cam hell in the past from past previous shows that we've had. I've given him the business. Nevertheless, in this case right here, he didn't throw one punch, but we had four guys, like I said, one in the bushes, one over the barrier, one held in the headlock, and another one, held by the book bag.
Dragging him.
Dragging him, right. And then another one in the gray come and throw a baby haymaker, and hit him in the shoulder. And he just pushed him out of the way. Listen, 6'5", they said 240 pounds. What you gonna do with that?
Right.
We don't condone the violence, but at the same time, I'm glad this didn't make Cam look, like foolish. And then on top of that, G, that that Lord of the Rings Harry Potter hat didn't come off one time.
It didn't budge. It's almost like it was a helmet. Like he had a chin strap on it because it didn't move. It didn't move at all, man. And like you said, he threw not one punch.
One punch.
But he let them boys know, like, this ain't really what y'all wanted. This ain't what y'all bargained for. And like Kanisha said, they weren't kids, man. They was adults. A lot of them, the guy who was being drugged,
yeah. Well, they say he had a few of his players come to try to back him up. That's probably one that went in the bushes, went over the barrier, real fast. You know what I'm saying?
So so in trash talking, as a fan, as a person that loves the sport, where does trash talking cross the line in your mind?
Trash talking with me, and I've done this, in my day too. As far as I've been on the good end of it, and I've been on the bad end of it. Trash talking shouldn't have kids, family. It shouldn't be personal. Trash talking. Like I said, I know sometimes they get deep with it, but trash talking shouldn't be. Like I said, the personal level is where you tend to lose it, or that other person tends to lose it.
Mm-hmm.
I try to explain this to my wife. I think, and this is my opinion here from what we've seen over the years, Cam has gotten a terrible go at it from high school kids. We've heard high school kids disrespecting him at his own tournaments. You trash, you can't do this. They're trying to get to the level that he's at. He's giving them the opportunity to be seen, noticed, looked at by scouts, to show you, the next level of ball. And we've seen on numerous TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch posts where kids are seriously disrespectful. If you listen to the post that somebody's filming, that original one, somebody hit him, look, he's egging it on. But then I've noticed some parents who live vicariously through their children, and they allow it too. They allow the disrespect. This ain't the first time Cam has been disrespected in a high school setting, a college setting, where those guys are thinking that they're just as good as he is.
Right.
He's done this on a higher level from college. Look, junior college, and the pros.
Right.
And sometimes they get a little unruly. So to answer your question, with the trash talking, and I know they push it with him. but he's kept his cool. Long as it's not personal. Like when they say stuff like that, man, you trash. You can't even get on the team. You this right. That's disrespectful as from a child's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
That part is unforgivable. I would rather him go, hey, take your son, y'all go ahead and find somewhere else, to go.
I agree with you
So
on that.
yeah. So to answer your question, when it's personal, that's when trash talk goes too far, or when it's disrespectful from a level that if you're not on my level, it's disrespectful. Like if you're a child, you know, and then flip flop it too. If it's an older person, I'm not finna be disrespectful because you want to, like you said, you want to show that respect for a person that's done been through it. Now, honestly, to them, he should be the OG.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I think that's what he's trying to be. I think he's trying to be the OG. And he's a fun person, so he's gonna play. He's gonna do the kid things with him. He's gonna do that. He's
Right.
gonna hype him up in a way because that's who Cam is.
Sure.
But the disrespect that Cam gets is like you said. He's been a great player on every level. And like you said, these kids are trying to get to that stage. They're trying to get at least to that level that he's been. Only 1% get to that level, man. It's not easy to make it to the NFL. It's not easy. This man is an MVP of the NFL. So he was the best at one time.
Yeah.
So
Super Bowl participant. Yeah.
Super Bowl. He went to the Super Bowl. Like this man has done stuff that these kids probably would never ever do in their life. And the disrespect that he gets, I think is uncalled for, it's unwarranted. And like you said, it goes back to the parents allowing it, living by, like you said, vicariously through their children, and not teaching them the respect that is needed to even get to that point. Because them kids are not going to get anywhere being disrespectful, and not just to Cam. I'm sure they'll do that to other coaches as well. It's not just
even that. Yeah, even that coach that came on and made that post, the Atlanta quarterback who's trash, who can't get it. You're teaching your kids the wrong way. But nevertheless, you keep following Cam with his group to play your 7-on-7 kids. You continuously allow. You want to trash talk him, but you're at his every event that he hosts.
Trying to use it for exposure.
Exactly. And then come to find out, none of your kids, not say, and I don't say this in a bad way, but none of your kids are elite. But then you get upset because of that. You guys had a great game and you guys won, which is that was a good thing. But none of your kids showed that elite prosper of a future college player.
Yeah.
So you get upset. You start an internet trash beef with Cam. Yet you've been this. I think they said 8 of his hosted events, 7-on-7 events, 8 of them.
That's crazy.
Yet you still want to talk trash?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And so I'm a huge trash talker. I go to a lot of games and I talk trash, but I try to talk respectfully, as respectfully as you can be disrespectfully. So I will go.
He says respectfully as you can be disrespectful. Okay, I never heard it like that.
Right, I would go tell them, hey, that man can't guard you. You can't guard my player. Like eat him up every time. This man, shoot the ball. I want you to shoot because you can't shoot. That's what I would say. Or
you Tim Duncan.
Yeah. I'm saying it in a nice way. The nicest way. I'm not cursing you out. I'm calling you by your name. I might say there's a mouse in the house or something like that. But even when I'm talking to the refs, I'm like, hey, Pat, that's a bad call. Or hey, Troy, I didn't agree with that call. So, that's about as far as I'm gonna go. I don't know if y'all watched the game the other night with the Hawks versus the Toronto Raptors. And Trae Young had got pushed in the back by one of the players for Toronto that gave the Toronto player offensive foul. He came down complaining to the ref, hey man, he's flopping. I was like, nah, man, he ain't flopping. You pushing him in the back with your arm, man. You can't do that.
This is
So
you as a fan
this is me
interacting.
as a fan. This is me as a fan. He tried to explain to the ref, and I'm telling him, nah, that ain't how it went. You pushed the man in the back. So the ref, he hears me talking. So he's like, I was like, hey, I forget what his name was. But
You get that close to the ref, or you talk to the ref.
yeah. So I'm like, let's just say his name is Bob. Like, Bob, hey Bob, man, he really did push. So he turned around, looked at me. He was like, you think he pushed him? I said, yeah, he pushed him. He didn't just have his arm out there. He pushed him. He was like, yeah, I kind of saw it that way too. So then
Hold up. You're having this conversation with the ref?
with the ref. Yeah.
He took he I'm sorry, everybody. So he took your opinion and called the play. I mean, so
Oh
called the
no, he
foul.
already had called the play. He had already called the play.
Okay.
So Trae come over there and he's like, hey man, you think I was flopping? He was like, I don't know, but you might be doing a little bit of flopping. He's like, I'm not flopping, man. He's pushing me in my back. And I was like, yeah, ref, he is pushing him in the back. Like we just talked about, he pushed him in the back. And then so Trae starts talking to me. Like he don't know. He's always, he said like he's gonna make bad calls. He ain't gonna see his way anyway.
Are you listening to what you're saying right now?
So look, the man gave Trae a technical foul.
Okay.
So now Trae was talking to me, but it gave him a technical foul.
Now, who gave the tech? The ref that was talking to you?
Ref that was talking to me. So I'm
right
like,
after he finished talking to you, Trae came over to talk to you, and
yeah,
then
because Trae came over there, but Trae was talking about him to me. you know what I mean? So
okay,
so the ref gave him a tech, and now
because of you.
yeah, that's what everybody said. Dang man, you didn't got Trae a tech. I was like, but he was talking to me.
In the
I'm like,
words of Reggie Miller, you became a part of the game.
hey, part of the game. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro. I'm like, man, Bob. Hey, he was talking to me, man. You can't be like that, Bob. He wasn't even talking to you. He was talking to me. So that's about as far as I will go.
Okay.
Look, Corey, G talk to the ref every game and know that.
Wow, that's crazy. Look, he talking like this is the average thing that goes on. I'm like, wait, do you hear what you're saying? But so let me ask you this question here to go back to this same subject, and this is where it will become a little controversial, and well, it may not, because to me it wasn't, but to my wife it kind of was.
Okay.
All right. So Shannon Sharp made a comment. Because when you showed this clip, you said the first thing you said, we don't condone violence. You don't condone this type of situation happening. Shannon Sharp said he gave kudos to Cam Newton for putting himself out there, putting himself in the community, letting these kids see how a true sportsman is supposed to be, to give back to these kids, to show them how to get to the next level, XYZ. Shannon said this type of situation wouldn't happen with a Peyton Manning and Eli when they do their clinics and 707s and all that. So my wife's, I'm in the bed. She come, did you see Shannon Sharp's post? I said, I think I posted to our group chat. And I said, okay. And I listened to her at first, but we had a, semi-heated argument because I didn't see it the way she did.
Uh-huh.
Do you feel like there's some validity to Shannon Sharp's statement, or would you have a problem with what my wife felt was drawing a color line there, making it about black and white? Now, I didn't feel like he made it about black and white, but she was saying that she felt that way. She felt like, he didn't have to use that example, with the Mannings. Now, I'll give you my opinion, and I'll let you go ahead with it. I felt like there was some truth to that. Nobody's going to get in Peyton Manning's face, but then at the same time, I think with the whole situation with Cam, he should have had his, people there to get, to kind of get that those people out his face. But Shannon is right. They don't show that because that situation don't happen for a Peyton Eli, event. Do you feel like Shannon may have been incorrect in saying that? I sent her the clip, the link, so she can come in and speak for herself. But this is how I took it. So what's your take on Shannon in that respect?
I think his statement is true, but I think his statement is true because I don't believe the Mannings go into the inner city and host their events.
Okay,
They
there's some yeah.
There, I believe that Cam, by doing that, by going back, he's getting a lot of people out there that don't have, I don't want to say training, but
I get it. He in the hood. He go to the hood.
He in the hood, man. But and he's a person that a lot of people, because he is now on social media so much, he's made himself available for a lot of criticism. Whereas the Mannings, you don't really hear much about them outside besides commercials. Like they're not out here saying this quarterback is just a bus driver. This quarterback is not really doing anything in the league now. The negativity that he's spewing out through social media outlets at times has brought on, I think we talked about this before, the more you bring out negativity comes back at you. And I think he's spewed out some negativity, and I think it's coming back on him, where I think on the other hand, the Mannings aren't really doing that. So yeah, it's going to be a different group of people that you're going to get. People that go to the Mannings things are, and I think they do mostly quarterback type stuff.
Right. Now, when they do their 7-on-7, it's to show the quarterback skill versus the
exactly
guys coming at them. Right.
So yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I think what he's saying is right. I do think what he's saying is right, but I think there's a reason why he's right, though. I don't think it's a black and white thing. I think it's just the way where the Mannings go and where Cam goes are two different places. And then what Cam has brought to himself, like I said, a lot of the criticism is he's brought a lot of that disrespect. People feel more comfortable disrespecting him because he's live out there. He's saying a lot of stuff that people want to rebuttal. People want to come back and say something, against. So that's what I think on that. That's my
thing. I agree with you on that, because I can't see the Mannings, because I know a lot of their kids are already vetted. A lot of their kids already know, like you said, they already have that understanding. Listen, don't get close to Cam. I'm sorry, don't get close to Mr. Manning unless he's spoken to you or whatever. They already have that etiquette, because they're trying to become the next Peyton Manning themselves. You're right. Cam is a trash talker. I'm not saying that Peyton's not, but there's a different level of it. What's she saying? Come on the show. I sent you the link. Go to my spot and come on the show.
So Kanisha, Snack said the Mannings events are vetted.
Is that Kanisha or Snack?
Snack said that the Manning events are vetted, but Kanisha says, so Snack, you believe non-black people are always on their best behavior? This can happen with any demographic of people. And then she says, so G, what you are saying is that the star set the tone more than the participants. I would agree with that. Okay. Those 7-on-7 tournaments get heated. My son has played in a bunch of them. Interesting. Okay. Snack says, is that what I said? I believe whenever you do something in the public with no vetting, you're going to get people that are disrespectful. There you go. And I agree with that too. His words were, "We think this type of stuff is cute." He was definitely making it a black thing, and it's not. Who said that? Shannon Sharp.
I think he's saying Shan. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to know what you're talking about. Come on the show. He
Shannon
sent you the
Sharp
link.
said.
I sent you the link. Yeah, I think he said Shannon.
Shannon Sharp said this type of stuff is cute.
Did you take? Did you? I don't. What do you mean, honey?
So Steve-O said he does believe that Shay Shay comment had a racial undertone to it.
And this is coming from a white man. Okay.
Yeah. So I can agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. That it was.
But I don't, and that's what I'm saying. I don't agree. I don't disagree with that because he used Peyton Manning. He used one of the icons in terms of football today. But I don't know too many other quarterbacks that have a camp of I guess a quality camp.
Right.
I know there are other guys out there, but we see Peyton's camp on television a lot. But of course there was. I think that was the reason why he used Peyton to show that there's a different level from how blacks and whites are perceived out there. I didn't want it to look like that, but I was saying that I felt like he had a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't say he had a point. What he said was right, but the reasoning was wrong.
Okay. I mean, the reason for it, okay, but I'm just saying, you get where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I think if you go into the white hood, I think you're going to get that same problem. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what Steve just said. Steve just said, it gets just as heated.
Yeah. Right. So Steve says Cam 707 program is pretty much national at this point. Yeah, it definitely is.
What is it called? It's called Elite something, ain't it? I think James had put it out there, the name of his group, but you're right. They go a lot of places. But here in Atlanta, this is where he is at his most comfortable. But I've said in the past, it's been a lot of places that he's gone where the disrespect has followed him.
Right.
A lot of these young players are in his face. A lot of these young players come with the level of disrespect like they finna play against him. And it gets out of hand sometimes. But anyway.
Yeah. So the reality is sports parents and coaches are extra nuts nowadays. Folks of all races are fighting at T-ball tournaments. My point is not a race issue. It's an issue in competitive sports in general.
It should be.
I agree with that. I mean, they, like you said, they are fighting all over sports, especially these AU tournaments. It's going on all over. So yeah, I 100% agree with you on that, Kanisha. I don't believe this is a race type thing. Snack says I worked at the Boys and Girls Club, and when we had free programs, and those folks that didn't pay for the service were mad ghetto, not just black people.
Yeah, and they can be some of the worst ones. I grew up in the Boys and Girls Club too, in the Herndon home, and it was like that. It was.
Kanisha said that we have parents cutting up at our games, and we attend a largely middle, and upper middle class school. So, yeah, it's definitely not a race thing. It's definitely a sporting thing, and it's bad sportsmanship. That sportsmanship is going out the air. There's no such thing as sportsmanship anymore. It's how I feel. This is how I'm going to act. That everybody feels like I feel this way, so I should act this way, and that's not the way it should be. So, maybe they just don't allow phones in the manning camps.
Hey, that may be. Shoot, put that phone up. I know, right?
He might be getting shoes thrown at him like Bush.
Look,
So you,
that may have some validity to it too. You know,
yeah. Let me see. I think the monetary aspect has increased the competitive nature. What do you mean the monetary aspect
like the money that's involved in it. You know, I
for
guess
the
like
for the 7-on-7s
some of
or the
these. It's just
NIL?
I was just about to say some of these high school kids are getting NIL deals too. They
Are
already
they
feel like they made it.
kids again NIL deals in high school?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, I was just looking at one. They were talking about a kid got an NIL deal for a. It was a small. It's a small pilot. Not pilot. It's a small airline. Like like when these little country small airlines to get him from county to county. To show off his throwing ability or whatever. I'm gonna see if I can find it. But you know how they have a lot of these small airports.
Uh-huh.
Um, and he got it's one of his deals.
Okay. Wow. Wow. And before I guess before we move on, man, did you see they don't know if it's true or not, but I believe my guy Kamarie White sent this to me, and y'all check him and his wife out live with asking Kamarie every Tuesday. He sent me a clip of he doesn't know if it's true, but your guy Marvin Harrison, Ohio State, offered him 20 mil and then an NIL deal to stay another year. So
Yes, yes. I read that same thing. Okay, so I saw the interview with his dad, with Marvin Harrison Sr. And so because he don't have Marvin Harrison Jr. doesn't have an agent because he's still contemplating on going back. So what they were saying was it can be in excess of 20 to 26 million is what he can make next year at Ohio State.
uh-huh.
Right now, this is for 14 games, or he can go to the NFL for his 4-year deal and do 22 million. Right now, they just say that nothing is guaranteed in terms of health, but his dad is looking at it from a standpoint of you can go into the league with 26 million already in your pocket, and or go into the draft, and if you know that you're a first rounder, 4-year 22 million. You do the math.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do the math, bro.
Yeah. And the clip that he showed me on TikTok, I can't remember the guy's name. He said that he would take the deal, take the 20 million,
Yeah.
invest $1 million a piece into the boosters of Ohio State, the top boosters, wherever the top boosters are, invest $1 million in each one of them. That's probably about 5 million, he said.
Mm.
And then uh, just pocket the rest. And then if you hit, one or two of them five boosters, you made the money. Then you go to NFL next year.
Yeah. So he's not the only one with that same situation. Caitlin Clark, she still has 1 year of eligibility left. She could come back to Iowa. Angel Reese. It's like it was a couple of other ones that I'm sorry, Angel Reese. They can still come back and make college money, college bread. You know,
Mm.
before like I said, especially Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark would make more at Iowa.
And she
Um,
WNBA.
Yes. Shador and Shiloh, same way. They're making more money at Colorado than they probably would, especially Shiloh. Shiloh probably won't make as much as Shador, but if they're low draft picks, they can make more money. They're making more money at Colorado right now in NIL money than they probably would in the NFL.
Yeah, yeah. Snack says, man, turning kids' sports into businesses is ruining men's basketball. And then Steve-O says, corporate money is taking over college sports, and it's sad. Um, and then Snack says, I heard Caitlin Clark has 19 NIL deals.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous.
19.
Now peep the game. So okay, let's go to Caitlin just real quick. If she stays, she has a chance to obliterate the NCAA record for points, men and women. That's why they're trying to convince her to come back. Plus the 19 or whatever, how many deals she got. But So let me ask you this question: as a coach and a father, if your child was in that same situation, G, right now, like I said, they have 1 year of eligibility left, and let's say Chris comes to you and say, Dad, I can make 22 with these 19 corporations, or I can take my talents and enter the draft. What what would you tell your son at that point, or your daughter?
I'll probably honestly, I would probably tell my daughter and my son two different things.
Oh, really? Okay.
I, I would I would ask my son what is his end goal for basketball.
Okay.
All right, what does he want to do in the game of basketball? For my daughter, I would probably tell her to take the money, go back
Why
to
is there
school.
a difference?
Because you're not really making any money in women's basketball right now.
Oh, okay. That's why they got to get second jobs at the end of the season. And okay,
Right.
okay.
So it's a little bit more that they have to deal with. They have to travel, play overseas, just to make up the difference. So I would definitely tell my daughter a little different. Make that NIL money while you can right now, and that way when you get to the WNBA, hopefully you can change what they're doing, but you'll go in there not having to work 3 jobs to cover it. So like the NBA when they first started, the ABA, whatever it was. So, but my son, I would ask him what his end goal was. What did he want to do? So if his dream, his goal is to be the best ever, I'm telling him to go now.
I want to go.
Go now. I
Okay.
mean, if you just want to go and see what the game will do for you, then just sit around and take that NIL money then, because you don't really care about the game anyway. So NIL.
Yeah, but I guess that's what Marvin Harrison kind of, he was telling his son, you can still make your mark on the NFL, but $26 million for 14 games, and then if y'all not competing for the national championship, you could go on ahead, turn it off, and say, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get prepared for the draft. But you're gonna go in there $26 million richer than this $4 million deal. He was saying you can go ahead and pocket that money for those years, but you already have your foundation set in terms of your riches, and just now focus on the game. So I see where he's coming from.
Yeah, I for the Marvin Harrison back there, and I kind of didn't tell the whole story. The guy also said that he would take out an insurance, $20 million insurance on himself.
20. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 20 million on himself, just in case he does get hurt.
Yeah.
So
he's saying you use that money as insurance.
Yeah. And then
invested insurance.
Yeah.
Boosted. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. So NFL, NBA money is different. That second contract is a life changer. It is. It definitely.
You got to get to it though.
You got to get to it, especially in the NFL. It's hard getting that second contract.
For sure. Yes, indeed. You got to make that 4 years.
Yeah. And the NBA is becoming a lot harder to get that second deal.
Okay.
Especially with the G League now, they'll throw you in the G League in a heartbeat.
Hey, man.
Look. I've seen some All-Americans, McDonald's All-Americans still ain't made it in there.
Made it, boy. I know. Now,
they can.
If I had a choice for my life, or if my children, what I'm saying, baseball money has always been the most guaranteed, especially if you are a good ball player.
Right.
Now, at the same time, even with, like I said, that when you go down, you still can make. I've seen, I've seen, and I known guys that have made at least 350 to 4, maybe 500,000, and they play, minor league ball their whole life. Still not a bad living. You just gotta, live moderately because though you're a ball player, but minor league player. Big shout out to my man LaJuan Rice. That's what he did. Went to school with him. He got drafted by the Padres, but never got there. But he always played minor league ball. The last time I talked to him, I said, "Where you playing at?" The Montgomery Swamp Rats or something. It was something crazy, but it's a small, it's a minor league team that probably filters into, Miami somewhere. I don't know, but it's
How
just hard to get there.
what while we're right there, how would you be interested in interviewing a scout
Yes,
for Major League Baseball?
for any league, Major League Football, baseball, basketball. Yes,
Okay,
you
okay.
know a scout.
I have two. I know two scouts. I know.
Yeah, yeah, that's an interesting way. That's an interesting job,
Okay,
on
okay.
that road from
Yeah.
baseball to basketball, trying to find that next LeBron James or yeah.
Okay, I'll try to set up a interview with my guy. I've actually my cousin is actually he was doing it with the Yankees, and I want to say he's doing it with Boston now.
Okay.
I want to say he's doing it with Boston, and
Lem-
then my guy Nick Long, he does it as well. So
So I'm gonna ask them because this is what I heard. Okay, so I think they said it's either 50% of GMs in baseball before they became GMs they were scouts first.
oh, okay,
You
okay,
start off in the scouting, like say you were scouting, you started for the scout farm first, learning the back ways, learning those small towns, learning those hick towns, learning where those players are, learning how to evaluate talent.
uh-huh.
That's where you learn your skill as a GM, for at least for baseball. Start at the bottom. So a lot of these GMs, that's how they get the job that they get, because they have to learn how to evaluate talent.
Yeah.
So
And
cool. I love it. Yeah, I think that'll be awesome.
I'll try to get it set up for us. Kanisha says, ask them about the new see-through pants.
Oh man, have you heard about that
I have not.
in baseball? Okay, so this is minor league play right now. This is before the season hadn't started yet. So I don't know who the maker is of these pants, but okay, so you know how baseball pants are elastic. They pull, stretch, sort of like football pants, but they have a little bit more give to it in terms of the cotton. Some of these pants you can see through that, see the junk, and like if it's at a bad lighting angle,
Yeah.
you know, you see everything. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, that some of these ball players wrong for not having drawers on, but it's like, you can see, how they say the silhouette or through the light, because they playing in the daytime. This is spring ball right now, and and they not realizing, hey man, I can see everything.
This is they form of lingerie football, I guess. I mean,
Hey
okay.
man,
Uh,
yeah
uh,
man. I don't know how many teams realized before, but some of them teams when they put the pants on, they didn't realize till they got out in the dark. I mean, into the light.
well,
Like,
that's hilarious.
have you seen your pants or what? Especially if you came out, you commando and
Yeah. So now we're
yeah.
gonna have to see the Chippendales on the diamond. Oh, good. Bring balls.
Yeah. So it's crazy who put those, who made them and then, but now look, this is crazy. Okay, so this is the kicker to that. Say if you are a small company that made these uniforms, now you finna lose this contract. Yeah, hey, like, did you make these? I did. We
Oh,
didn't see them in the light. So
oh, hilarious, dog. But Steve-O has a great question. It's a great transition question, man. Uh, what do you think the Hawks would do if they play better without Trae on the court?
so I wanted to talk to you about that. How much time? I got a few minutes. So I
Okay.
wanted to ask you these questions.
Okay.
You my Hawks aficionado here. So right now we know that the Hawks have, what is that, a two or possibly is it 3 game winning streak?
Two. Two
Two
games.
games so far.
Game win.
So from what I saw, from what I was heard about, they've been playing with a little bit more continuity without Trae.
Mhm.
So we know that the ball goes through Trae, let's say 40% of the time, maybe 50, right?
Okay. Mhm.
If they show that there's more continuity, there's more defense, there's more play without Trae, should he be considered? Because I think if they shut him down for the rest of the season, should they consider trading him?
So I don't think so. I don't feel like that. I don't feel I know people are the ball seems to be moving a lot better. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it seems like the players are playing with more confidence. But I think a lot of that has to do with who they're playing, and a lot of that has to do with knowing that you don't have that great score, that great guy to get you easy points. You have to do a lot on your own now. So I think a lot
True.
of that, I think a lot of those variables are playing a part to what's going on. Do I think they're playing better? It's too early to see. They went on a nice streak with Trae Young. People just, I mean, we're creatures of the now right now, you know. So yeah, they're 2 games won, but people forget they just beat the Warriors, they beat the Lakers, they beat the Mavs. You know, what I mean, they beat all these teams, these high quality teams. Before
True.
with, and so now they just beat up on the Utah Jazz and the Orlando Magic, and now people are like, "Oh man, they're ready. Get rid of Trae." Nah, that's not so fast. Not so fast. He's
Okay.
he the they're still doing a great job of facilitating the ball. Everybody's getting to touch the ball, and that's what I think is a big difference. I think everybody is getting a piece of the ball right now. I think last night's
And
game.
that was my next question. So people are getting opportunities to play, to
Uh,
showcase, to do what they can, you know, because he's not in the game. Where 50% of the rotation goes through, or the offense goes through him.
uh-huh.
If you get an opportunity to play and showcase your talent, and then you show that we can really play team ball let's say just a better level without without our main offense. Is this saying that maybe either him that somebody have to go? You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, let's say if they go on let's say a 5 game winning streak, maybe let's say, or 5, then maybe 8.
Okay.
Would this tell you something?
No, not
No.
not for me. I
Okay.
And this is what I like about DeJounte Murray. And this is why I think DeJounte Murray is great for the team because he loves that challenge of everybody thinking, "Oh man, Trae's out, we can't win," or it's going to be a struggle for us to win. And he takes on that role to, all right, I'm gonna show y'all. We're more than just one player. We are a team, and he takes it on his shoulders and he plays like that. So I think both of them can work together.
But that's
Snack,
but you answering that question though. You just said that he likes that challenge, but when they're both playing together, there's some times where they struggle. There's some times where they've lost games, where they probably could have won. There's been times where they've lost leads.
uh-huh.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Y-
I mean, and this is the game. This is a game of, and you're. It's very rare that a team gets blown out. If they're losing by a lot, these NBA players are going to make a comeback. It's just the nature of the game. It's just the nature of the game in the NBA. So I don't put any stake into, oh man, they blew a lead. That thing that happens. I think Snack says truth is NBA historically you don't typically win championship with a 6-1 lead point guard. There have been exceptions. That is absolutely true. I do agree with that part of it all. I think Trey's special though. I think that's what people are missing. I think Trey is
And,
special.
as I said, no doubt about that, G. But is he the better fit for a team, or for team oriented ball? Because I'm a fan too, But I think Allen Iverson had that problem.
Uh-huh.
The one on one, and then when he finally got the understanding of team ball, remember towards the end of his career, or the end of his career at the 76ers the first time.
Mhm.
Um, by that time, he got better with it, but the whole one on one type deal thing is. I'm not saying it's over, but is Murray a better fit for team ball than Trae?
No, I think that's where Trey gets a bad rap.
Okay.
I think Trae gets a really bad rap for not being a team player. Um, he's a leader in the assist for a reason. And when I said the seems like everybody's playing better, like they stepped their game up. I think they stepped their game up because they know he's not there. They needed to. They need him. They need them players to really step their game up. I think they depend on Trae too much.
Okay.
So it's gonna take some time for this team to actually gel like they need to gel. You have finally, I've been begging for them to put Fernando in the game. Fernando is the backup center for Capella.
Okay.
Capella's a good player. He's a good player. He's what you want, for a couple minutes out the game. But Fernando is a physical big man that they've been missing. But they would never play him. But they're forced to play him now because Onyeka's out.
Okay.
So he's out. So now we have to play big boy Fernando, and Fernando is actually giving them what they were missing: rebound, physical presence down low, and I think all that plays into how well the team is playing, though.
And I understand that, and all that is well and good. But when can we get to the point where I'm not? What get me past the play in? You know, get me back to. I hate to say it is, but those days of Coach Bud, where we went kind of deeper into the playoffs. When are we going to get there? When are we going to get to that point where we're not struggling to get to that one game do or die play in?
Yeah. You got to remember too. This coach is his first year. He took it over last year, but this is his first full year. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. We can't expect him to and turn this team completely around in just that 1 year. They still need a couple more pieces, but that what you're seeing now and over the last couple of weeks, you're seeing what this team can be. He just has to find his right rotation. Like now he's taken Hunter and made him come off the bench and put JJ and Bogey in, and that seemed to work better. So I think he's still
Quinn. You have faith in Quinn?
I do. I think Quinn's a good coach. I think the offense that Quinn runs is a 3-point offense, and he has a bunch of 3-point shooters around him. So if you see they shoot a ton of 3-pointers. So
he's not in jeopardy. He's not on the hot seat. He's not in.
No, not at all. But I think the Hawks peaked too early, and now everybody's ready to jump off the cliff because they didn't get back to that point. They made that magical run where they wasn't expecting to make that run, but they made their run, and now everybody's like, man, they got to get back right there. Man, where are they at? They took that leap when they weren't ready to take that leap, so they kind of fell back to where they were supposed to be at, and now they're trying to work their way up to that point. So,
okay, my last question. So in let's say in fantasy world, how we play fantasy football, who would be the best fit in this squad that you have from either takeaway and plug and play? Who would you magically want to see in a Hawks jersey?
Magically see in a Hawks jersey.
Big man, small man, just who's that next? Or give me an example of the best caliber player that can get us to, like I said, past that play-in level for me.
It's a great question.
Would you go big man or small? Would you go big or small?
I'm going big.
Okay, so give me a big guy that could make me feel comfortable about, on the defensive side, or either maybe a little bit more scoring, like you said, to take a lot of that responsibility off Trae.
I think somebody like a Porzingis.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody like a Porzingis. Shea is a Shea. Who snack? Shay is is the truth. I don't. You bring Shay, you got to get rid of Trae. Like Shay is Trae Young, over there. So
Who is Shay? Who we talking about?
Shay Gillis Alexander,
Oh, Gilgis Alexander. Okay, yeah,
Oklahoma City.
yeah.
He's definitely
That's his team in Oklahoma. OKC. Yeah,
that's him
yeah.
over there. And
Give me. I'm saying when I guess when I'm asking somebody that's gettable, you know what I mean, like in a trade or in a
let's get
pickup, you know, yeah, somebody that we could get, or maybe a savvy veteran, you know,
um
because we got a young squad, right?
very young squad, very young squad. Um, I'm not this. I'm not messing with. Let me tell you, I'm not messing with Sadiq Bey, Bogey, DJ, Trae, Capella,
That's your nucleus.
I'm not messing with any of them.
Okay, that's your nucleus. Okay,
I will keep them. I can trade DeAndre Hunter, and
okay.
I will be okay. But what about Randall with the Knicks? Steve-O says. I like Randall.
He's hurt right now, but hey, he's a lunch pail type guy. He can shoot. I think
Little
you know.
loud at times. He's a New Yorker. Like he fits New York. He fits New York.
Okay.
A healthy AD, that yes. A healthy, a healthy, a healthy
Would you
AD
would you rather AD or Cat?
or who?
Cat, Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh, Cat AD. A healthy
Wow.
80? Yeah, a
Okay.
healthy 80. I would actually like Rudy Gobert over Cat for the Hawks.
For the Hawks. Okay.
Hawks, yeah, for the Hawks. Because Rudy can, he can catch the lob. You don't really see Cat doing a whole bunch of lob. He like to stay on the outside now. He's a perimeter player. He's not
Yeah.
in the post as much anymore. So that's why I'm kind of not as high on Cat. I like Miles Turner. I
Okay.
think I think Miles Turner fits what the build that they trying to do. You know, but yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
Snack says Cat is a good player, but not a great player. Yeah. So my
I
boy,
mean, and that's I'm not asking for a great one. I want I want a blue collar worker down there. I want somebody like I said, lunch that get his lunch pail, get down there and give us the help we need. I'm
uh,
trying to figure out where that additional 10 wins could come from. You know.
they got to get healthy, man. They're in a bad. And this is what I wanted to jump in. Like they got some injuries to some key players. While they're on the 10th spot, they got some injuries, man. Trae, their backup point guard. That's why you see the rookie in there playing now. And I'm glad for the rookie, Kobe Buffkin. He gets to
Yeah.
get it and get some work. He's playing with confidence, but being out is it hurts. You know, so if they can get a little healthy, and like you said, if DeJounte Murray can hold the fort down enough where they can still stay in that 10th spot. This can be a team that can scare some folks. Especially in the playing game. They number 2 Cleveland. They wouldn't. I think it'd be scary for them to play number 7 seed Hawks in a 7-game series. So.
Okay.
All right. Steve-O says, man, he would love Ant-Man, but not sure is he unselfish enough. I don't think he's selfish enough. I think he needs to be a little more selfish, honestly. As talented as he is, he's like He's so talented, man. He can be a premier, an elite player. Like I think we asked this a couple episodes ago, who can take over the league or who can be the face of the league? He has the ability, but I don't know if he has the mindset to do it.
I was just about to say, is he there yet? You know, and up, you know, is he mature yet? 'Cause he's
Yeah,
still young, man. You know, even that 1 year at Georgia,
yeah.
you know, he's still a young ball player. Now he's getting much better, much better. I love his enthusiasm. You know, I think where he is on that Timberwolves squad, that they're gelling. You know, at the right time. I think they got the best record in the West right now, right?
Yeah,
Or is it second?
yeah. They're number one.